Hello, family. Welcome to day 21 of the Reset Button Workshop. You guys should be very, very, very proud of yourselves. I'm proud of you. I'm so excited that you made it this far. Let's jump right into this lesson. It's the last lesson, but I still want to make it brief. So, we've talked about a lot. And I won't do the recap here. I'm actually going to do a recap video. It'll be after the 21st day. This is the last day, but I'll do that as a separate video. But in this video, I want to talk about saturation. We talked about a lot. And sometimes when you look at everything that's been done, it might feel like a lot of steps to remember or even to do if you put it on your calendar. It might feel like a lot of randomness. It might feel like, did that even work? You may be having all types of thoughts and emotions. So when I say saturation, what I mean is I want you, now that we're at the end of this process, to think of how you can saturate your thoughts with the idea of your reset. So for example, let's say that in your day one story, you talked about wanting to have a better relationship with a loved one. Maybe that relationship right now is a little rocky. You don't like how it looks. You want it to be better. Maybe you've even attempted in the past to make it better and nothing has worked out. So all of the exercises that we've done up to now, hopefully you're a little bit closer to being reset, or maybe you've already reset or you've experienced internally, the benefits of going through a lot of the techniques that we've done up to now. But when I say saturate your thought life, I mean from here on out, I want you to figure out ways you can basically use your imagination to declare that day one story to be so. Meaning, for lack of a better way of saying it, some people are going to call you delusional. You're going to be delusional. Some people might say you're lying to yourself. Yes, I'm telling you to lie to yourself. I want you to basically saturate your thoughts with thinking that resembles that day one story. So in your day one story, you may have said, the family member, let's say it's your mom. Oh, me and my mom, we have such a loving relationship. She called me just the other day. And when she called, we talked about that day when I was in the 4th grade and I had this dog, and she ended up saying that the dog had to go because I wasn't taking care of it. And it was so funny because I thought that after all of these years that she actually let the dog run away, and just didn't say anything to me, but actually she gave the dog away, and we laughed about it, and it was so funny. And after that, we met up somewhere and we had dinner, had a glass of wine. It was just a beautiful occasion. It was a lovely day. So all of this might be made up. Maybe none of this has happened. Maybe right now your mom is not even interested in seeing your face, or vice versa. I hope that's not the case, but it happens. Whatever the case is, I want you to saturate your thoughts with thinking that resembles your reset. Why? You have to do this because you can't continue. I don't care how many techniques you do. I don't care how many exercises of mine or anyone else's you follow. If your thought life is still a hot mess, and if it's still having all of this thinking that's stinky and negative and just not anything that has to do with the reset, your reset will never come. It's not coming. And so you need to saturate your thoughts with thinking that resembles the reset, even if the reset feels far away. Even if when you start to think certain thoughts, you have other thoughts that say, that's a lie. She don't even like me. You need to have those thoughts anyway. And what will happen is if you saturate your thought life and don't just think the thoughts, but really try to feel, like it's a real thing. When I said the story just now, you may have felt that there was a certain level of happiness that was in my voice from, just saying the story, even though it wasn't a true story. That's what I want you to do. I want you to have that same energy, make it real. And you can do this out loud. You can do this just internally, as you're thinking. But I need you to saturate your thoughts with your day one story, and anything that resembles your day one story, anything that puts you in that same good, feeling place as your day one story. and really take that seriously. Because again, until you do this, it's going to be a long road. It's going to be quite the journey. And this whole process is about pressing the reset button, and you don't want to ignore just some very, basic things when it comes to how our mind works and how we process information. If we keep telling our mind, a negative story about someone, that's going to continue to be processed. We're going to continue to have negative emotions around that person and that story. We're going to continue to then produce negative results because we feel bad, and our feelings kind of turn into, actions which produce results. It all works together. Don't think for 2 seconds that these things are isolated. It's a whole chain reaction. It works together. So anyway, like I said, because it starts with your thought life, as I explained back in video 1, we want to end the reset button workshop by focusing once again on our thought life. But this time, I'm encouraging you to saturate your mind. So when I say saturate, it can be with thinking specific thoughts like, oh, me and my mom, we have such a great relationship, or me and such, we just went to a basketball game the other night. It was so much fun. Or, oh, there's a Christmas party coming up and I'm going to invite my mom. I love when she makes this sweet potato pie. Maybe I'll ask her to make it this year. Anything that, is better than the other story. And then don't just say it, feel it. Feel, the beauty in those statements. And so that's why, to a certain degree, I do encourage sometimes to do this out loud. You don't always have to do it out loud, but sometimes, yes, I'm going to encourage you to do it out loud. And if it's not speaking these things, affirming these things, then it can be going back to, I forget what day exactly, but remember we had a day about doing embodiment activities. When you embody the reset, you embody the feeling that you want. So let's bring that over here to saturation. Another way you can saturate your thought life is by doing more embodiment exercises, embodiment activities. If you're embodying, something that you want to be having more fun. So one of your embodiment exercises is to go dancing at Gonzalez y Gonzalez on Thursday nights. I like that place. You go there. So when you're dancing, what kind of thoughts do you think you're going to be having? Most likely good thoughts, fun thoughts, like you're if you're really into it, if you're just standing against the wall, that's a whole different video. You don't stand against the wall when you go dance. But, and it doesn't matter whether or not you can dance. That's irrelevant. Anyway, I want you to figure it out. So for some people, the affirmations, affirming, what you want, that'll be sufficient. For some people, you're going to have to do some affirming with your mouth, and you're going to have to get your body involved and do some embodiment exercises. So an embodiment exercise obviously is going to be different from person to person because it depends on what exactly your day 1 story is all about and what your reset looks like. But that's the plan. The plan is for you to be so saturated in your thoughts with this day 1 story and with the essence of it and the feeling of it that slowly but surely you'll start to feel different. You'll start to now feel different, and feeling different is going to make you want to do something different. And now because you are doing something different, you're going to see something different. And now because you see something different, your whole world ends up being different. That's the process. That's the actual process. So the Reset Button Workshop, it's a cute name. It's a catchy name. I hope you like it. I like it. But this is a journey for some people. If we're being honest, it may take more than 21 days. You may be here at the 21st day and you don't see no reset in sight. That's okay. That's okay. As I said in other videos, the point of all of this was you can go back to any one of these days, and if you need to revisit it, go ahead and revisit it. If you need to do something again, do it again. A lot of it, the idea is for you to make it a habit. So I would like you to make a habit out of, decisiveness. That was one of our days. Make a decision. You know, that's not just for the Reset Button Workshop series. No, that's forever, for the rest of your life. Be decisive. You know, so these are really, you know, lifestyle lessons, not just for 21 days and then you go on about your business. This is forever and ever and ever and ever. So, anyway, that's day 21, guys. You did it. You did it. You made it. You should be proud of yourself. Some people, they won't go through an entire 21-day experience, 14 days, 7-day, even 3-day experience, and you went 21 days to press the reset button. So congratulations. This is the end of the series. I'm so grateful that you decided to come along with me on this journey. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful. I hope you continue to commit to the exercises that you need to commit to so that you can officially feel and embody that reset. And I hope that some of you have actually already experienced those benefits, maybe well before day 21. You know, we had a day where we talked about gratitude. Maybe on that day, that did it. I know for me, it does it every time. Get me in a state of gratitude. I'm good. I'm reset. You know, but this whole series, I felt like I wanted each day to be a little something for this type of person, a little something for this type of person, but we're all connected in the sense that sometimes life happens, and when it happens, we just need to reset. So I hope that you were able to experience that reset, or you're right on the brink of it, because you're still going through all of the stuff that we talked about in previous videos. And that is it. Day 21, the last day of the Reset Button Workshop. Thank you so much for your time, for being here with me, and stay tuned because I feel like there may be some bonus videos. I'm not going to promise, but there may be some bonus videos. So wherever you got this, if you're viewing this on YouTube, continue to check back and you may see some goodies in there at a later date. All right? Take care, guys. Congratulations again.